not wanting to acquiesce to my opening it door. Very stubborn door, that's what I'm looking for. I don't know why I can think of the word acquiesce, can't think of the word stubborn. It's very strange. So, right now we are at 97 juice, and we're going to end up at something like 102, yes. 102 juice, and now if we destroy some more equipment, we are still at 102, yes. So now I can start picking up loot, in order to, and I will not lose out on my maximization. Oh, and coincidentally, this is when they ran out of equipment anyways. So let's go ahead and pick up the loot. And when we're done with the loot, we'll pretty much just leave. Another thing one could try to do here is, if they really wanted to, is try to seduce people. Like if I stay here and I try to seduce the janitor, because our seduction is pretty decent, we're usually going to actually get them to leave, so that in a way that can be used to get rid of people and make it so that you can pass by conservatives without having to pass by them and without having to do a disguise roll. But it's not really reliable because most of the time there's more than one conservative, and they will say no to you sometimes. Let's see, so yeah, we could just try to get our seduction up higher. We could also try to get our disguise higher, get that level finally in disguise. I'm not going to try to go for seduction though, because there is one glitch that I found in the game. If there is only one conservative and you try to yeah, I'm going to talk to this guy because he's not a conservative. There's only one conservative, and you try to talk to them, you can't talk to them anymore. And yeah, I'll try to seduce this guy too. I'm a pig, apparently. Then if you go into conservatives are trying to kill you mode, you're not able to talk to them anymore, which means you can't try to bluff yourself, which means that you only have one option to try to leave. And that can really mess you up if you're actually trying to talk to them to get away. Here, I'm making a mistake. Because it will mean that you're trying to talk to, for instance, a child worker, and I don't think it allows you to actually cancel the action, so you end up wasting a turn talking to a child worker who says something along the lines of, you should probably not be talking to me right now, instead you should get rid of the freaking conservative who's trying to kill you. Oh well. So in general, if you have high conservative suspicion, you should not be making it so that you can't talk to any conservatives, and that includes by trying to seduce them and then failing. So let's go ahead and try to seduce you. Hooray! Let's try to seduce you. Hooray! And we're gonna leave that last guy. I'm a little bit annoyed that we're not actually getting any disguise. It's not very good. Here, next person who comes, I'm gonna be, yep. No, I didn't get any disguise. There you go, got some disguise. And I almost accidentally left. Oh, I did. Oh, man, my stealth is just so good that apparently I'm just having trouble getting disguise experience. That's very frustrating. Especially considering the almost dire situation that we have right now. Any minute these guys could just snap and decide, hey, here's this guy, let's kill him. Which is very annoying, but whatever. I should also be going for seduction experience, huh? Whatever, I really don't care. I'm gonna be getting to the point where I hit the cap of seduction, and I just have to wait. And that was a foolish decision, but whatever. I make foolish decisions. Talking to conservatives when there's only one conservative left to talk to, and I might invoke the bug and make myself have to restart the recording. It's this kind of foolish mistake that results in me losing, which is why you guys have to keep on telling me not to make those mistakes. Just talk to your monitor. Say, comment lurkers, stop making these stupid mistakes. So yeah, we're just gonna have to walk back and forth and be really boring, as I'm doing right now, and make that mistake again that I just said I wasn't gonna make. Actually, our seduction is close to the next level. May as well try to get that. Just gonna talk to the janitor. Not gonna talk to the other guy. Not going to invoke the bug. And hooray, we got our disguise up. See, one thing that is interesting: you cannot talk to child workers and try to drop a pickup line because, as everyone knows, child workers don't freaking get seduced. Yeah. Yeah. However, if they're only child workers and you press the T button to try to talk, it won't let you. You can press the R button, however, to automatically make them join your party by releasing the oppressed. However, I'm not able to do that because that would violate my restriction that I set up for myself, which is that I can only have one active member at a time. So if I do want a sleeper agent that's a child worker, I need to have somebody who is not a sleeper agent on the same tile when I am trying to persuade or seduce them, or seduce them, I guess. So that's all the skills we were trying to level up here. Let's go ahead and leave, and Crackhead wants to talk to us, and other Crackheads also want to talk to us. And we want to leave all of these guys, holding down the D button to do that. Conservative crime squad struck, albeit with a tragic end. Hooray. And they're still closed. That's not so fantastic. They're still closed in the housing project, meaning that I'm not going to be getting more stealth security experience. Well, that's not very good. Let me see. Our security is 2. I guess I'm going to go ahead and risk it and go to the apartments. My security is likely not really high enough to be able to take advantage of this place all that easily. I'm failing in all these things, but I might be able to get a level. And if I do, I will be able to, I'll have a better chance of getting a level the next time I come here. Oh man, this is terrible. Yeah. This is why I should not have spray painted too much. I said earlier, spray painting can close places. That's not always a good thing either, because it might mean that, whoa, no, I'm not going to alienate the masses. Game, you trying to trick me into alienating the masses. So, we are, let's see how close we are. We are not actually all that close to getting a security level, which is not good. Meaning that I'm actually wasting lots of days doing this, and I am actually making it so that I get a much lower and less impressive score at the end of the game. For those who don't know, when you beat the game, you do get a score, for some reason. So hooray, we're going through this place, trying to unlock the doors. These doors are better than the doors in the other apartment that we were trying to use earlier. That is now closed, meaning that you can continue to get experience at higher security levels. Like if your security is like 5, you can't really even get a whole level in the other apartments, but you can get a whole level here. But it also means that these are harder to open, meaning that people who have really low security, like level 2 security, can't actually get very much from these, which is frustrating. And hooray, we reached the top, meaning we're definitely not going to be getting a level. This is not being very impressive whatsoever. Oh well. Hey, I got lots of experience from those close successes. So we're at 88. Maybe I'm not gonna be. No, I'm not gonna get lucky. Those are the end. Oh well. I mean, I could try to push my luck a little bit, do something like this, and whoa, try to unlock that door. But that's really a bad decision because, as you can see, they immediately see through my disguise. And I'm not going to risk my guy's life like that. Even though I just did. So we're going to go ahead and spend the rest of the day trying to seduce news anchors and such. Yeah. The best disguise you can have if you're going to break into people's houses is the police uniform, but even that isn't a perfect disguise. It is actually still a pretty bad disguise. And we're just really right now trying to get some seduction experience. Talk to the doctor. Doctor who? I made a reference, except it wasn't a very good one. So let's go ahead and finish our seduction before we start on our very important other skills like disguise and stealth, which I'm actually a bit worried about because I'm actually under-leveled here for trying to get away with stuff here. So I'm gonna again be hugging the exit in order to keep myself safe, and I already finished the seduction, so why am I continuing that? And let's go ahead and leave our mark and step away. Step away. And oh no, they looked at us suspiciously. Well, yeah. Okay, what did you expect? We're under-leveled here. This is not a good thing to do. Oh well. Doesn't particularly matter though. So if we can get away with it, all it means is that we're not using our days efficiently, which is not something new for me. And hooray, we are actually getting to the we got our disguise level. Fantastic. Let's stick around a little bit longer, just so that, yeah, if that happens on the next day too early, then we don't really have anything to worry about. And hold on 1 second. Okay, we're back, and I am still doing stupid things and showing off my ineptitude. However, if I'm incredibly lucky, my ineptitude will not be so terrible that I will fail at this, as I've done several times. Okay, I think that's really good enough, and I'm impatient, so we're going to go ahead and B, 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 B. Sadly, we can't hold down B now, because if we succeed here and we press B, we might accidentally make one of these guys our love slaves, which will waste a love slave slot, which I want to use for other things, so they're still closed, and I'm still unhappy about that. Oh well, let's go ahead and retry this again. Whatever, doesn't really matter that much, as I've already stated. And hooray, we were that close to getting our level. We could have actually gotten the level, we just need to succeed a little bit more. Oh well, let's go ahead and get a little bit of flood experience so that the next day we don't have to unlock as many doors successfully in order to get that level. Hooray for this, hooray for that, and I wonder how much flood experience we got for stealth and disguise. We got a good amount. Unlock, 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 unlock. This is really fun and interesting, isn't it, guys? This is like the epitome of interesting, fun games, which is probably part of the reason why the Toei One stopped making additions to this game, because it was kind of boring. I mean, it's a funny game, it's an interesting game, but it does get repetitive. Then again, most RPGs that involve some form of grinding do get boring, or are intrinsically made of boringness. Sorry to RPG fans, but this is true. I am an RPG fan too, and I admit the fact that RPGs are very boring. Hooray, we opened a door. Okay, I think that's enough. This is only one level. We may as well make one more trip through. Why not? And we're done. And now we get to seduce people. Yeah, I'm not going to be showing all this. You know what? I think this is a good time to actually pause. You guys will see me when I have better security and disguise and stealth and seduction and made-up skill that's clever that I can't think of. You guys will see me when that happens. Pause starts now.